Well, so with a lot of story, there have got to be a lot of characters. And you have actually written some of my favorite named characters. We're going to go over their names. But also some really interesting characters too. The first and main character is Kallie. So why don't you tell us a little bit about Kallie?
All right, Kallie is 18 years old. She lives in Missoula, Montana, and was orphaned very young. So she's had a little bit of a rough life living with some foster families, and ultimately ended up living with who's now her best friend, Shell. We'll get to her, but she's on a journey. She's trying to find herself, discover who she is, and who she's trying to be. Okay, and you can't grow up, even in foster care, without having some good buddies. And her best friend is Shell, who's hilarious and kind of wacky when it comes to fashion. She's a little wacky. Yeah, she's kind of an artistic, eccentric character. And so tell me, how does she play into Kallie's life, and how does she help Kallie, or how does she kind of balance Kallie out? She is, well, they're the same age. They went to school together, and she, through some trials that Kallie had with some foster situations, ended up moving in with Shell and her parents in junior high. So they've grown a lot together, and Shell is fun and spontaneous too. So she pulls a lot out of Kallie. Kallie is, she's a strong, independent character, but she's very guarded, and I think Shell helps balance that out. Yeah. Well, and I think I related to Kallie so much because she's grounded and kind of more responsible, I guess, than Shell. But I love Shell because I kind of wish I could be like that and fun and wear anything and be okay with it. Now, there's also a guy that they're friends with named Finn. Why don't you tell us about him too? Finn he's a bit of a complicated character. He's very brooding and moody and kind of emotional, but he's very protective, and, you know, big brother Finn. He's grown close with them, although he and Shell have some tension, but